YouTubers. I'm ADV Orlando. This is Mike. And we're going to do our own comparison of the Versys 650 to the Versys Vstrom 650. We've seen a couple on YouTube, want to try it for ourselves. We'll see what we come up with.
Bill Freeman, and I run the West Virginia Motorcycle Safety Program. The Martinsburg training site is at the Air National Guard Base.
Oh, nice.
In Martinsburg. I train civilians and military personnel, Air Guard. To get to the website to take the class, it's www.wv-msp.org. So it's WV for West Virginia, MSP for Motorcycle Safety Program.org. You can sign up, register, see classes. Unfortunately, at the moment, there are no classes scheduled.
Oh, nice.
But there will be soon. Cost of the class, if you're a West Virginian with a West Virginia driver's license, is $100. The state pays $125 of the fee. The individual pays $100 out of pocket. Pretty good deal.
Tell us about your bike.
This is a 1971 Moto Guzzi Ambassador, and there's still hundreds, if not thousands, of these running around. They're wonderful motorcycles.
Start it up for us. Let's hear what it sounds like.
Sure.
I was amazed by how quiet it was.
Well, this is all stock mufflers, everything.
Nice.
And I have another one that's not quite all stock.
All right, well, nice meeting you.
You guys be good.
All right, this is ADV Orlando with Mike, finishing up the review between the 650 Versys and the 650 Vstrom. Both of them personally owned by both of us. And we're in Scenic, Shepherdstown at the Rocks, brand new Rocks station here. That's here. Have you take a look at it. And Mike's got a few things to say about both bikes, which he has owned before. So he has a much more better grasp on this than me. Tell me what you think.
Great. This is 2015 Versys. It's the newer model. I had the 2011 Vstrom before. I owned that for quite a while. And this is similar. This is a little bit more upgraded. So it's a little bit nicer than the 2011 that I own. Kind of what I found, just the Vstrom feels more comfortable. It's a more comfortable bike, I think. It feels a little heavier, where this one's, I feel, it's a little bit lighter and a little bit probably more nimble. So I would say they're kind of like, you know, the SUV of bikes, and this one's, I think it's just definitely a little bit more capable off-road, just like SUVs. I guess if comparing that, this would be a, I don't know, Toyota RAV4, and this might be a Jeep Cherokee. It's going to do a little bit better off the road, but really you can't go wrong with either bike. And V mileage was similar today. I think you got 1.9, and I used 2.1 gallons. And how many miles we go?
124.
124. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. 2 gallons of gas.
Yeah, beautiful day today. You know, just a perfect sky, and it's my first time riding with my buddy Mike. We work together, and I see more rides coming together before in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because this is a good time. It's a great time with gas being $5 a gallon. You bet this is going to be a nice way to recreate. So my feelings on both bikes. Basically, I loved riding this little thing. I mean, and it feels little because of the stance of the bike. Let me get it right here. The stance of the bike is kind of planted, and it's kind of shorter, and I was more scrunched when I was sitting on it, but it was so much fun to ride, I just didn't care at all. And I had it out on the interstate, which Mike has had plenty of time on with his on, I guess, on the interstate. You've ridden it on the
There's
interstate
a lot of
before?
comments about that, about not being good on the highway. I mean, I find it to be completely false. I
Yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
It's a good bike on the highway.
That thing was blown around less when it was blown around less when I am with my Vstrom when I'm out on the highway. Trucks and everything. We had trucks all around us and everything. I've got it on video. It'll be on the clip. And very planted on the highway, more so, if not as good, equal with the Vstrom, and no doubt about it. So both great little bikes. I recommend them. They're like the mid-grade ADV bikes. I think this doesn't actually qualify as an ADV bike as much because of its lack of off-road abilities.
It's 17-inch tire.
17-inch tire, yes, exactly.
Basically, it got high stance, a lot of
yes, definitely.
forgiveness over the bumps. But yeah, if you're going to go off-road, then you probably have to upgrade the tires and what have you. I haven't had it off-road yet, so I can't really comment on that.
Well, if you're looking at this video and thinking about whether you want to get one or the other, if you're 5'10" or shorter or taller, the Vstrom is good for you. I'd say if you're 5'11" or taller, this is for you. If you're under 5'10", I don't recommend any of these bikes because they're just a little bit too tall. They've got that off-road suspension that's added to them to give it like a sport touring feel. So, there's more to come, and I hope you guys got a little bit out of this, especially if you think about riding again, which we highly recommend. It's a great thing to do, great thing to do on a beautiful day. And we thought about, if you rode kayaks, you probably would spend more money in gas locating trucks. So this is probably actually a better spent day.
A 6-hour day and spent 2 gallons of gas.
That's awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This is ADV Orlando signing out.